Anyway, according to his bio, Cliffjumper is basically Autobot Bone Crusher. Not sure how that works out for him in Bumblebee's body, but honestly I don't care much for factory lore. It's Bumblebee and he's got Allspark tank. There. This is its alternate mode, the Camaro concept, painted red. It looks orange in some of the videos, but don't worry, it's red. The detailing is very good. The word Camaro is still here, as is the Chevrolet logo. My dad digs that. Doors open, which is a mixed blessing in this case. The windows are all translucent plastic, not the same as in Bumblebee, more of a greenish blue color, which I'm not sure I approve of, but it looks cool, no argument there. You can see the stripes on this one are much wider than the original, and also have this black outline. They're silver, by the way, not white, just as the rest of the decor. It's a nice, good looking finish, and really, the figure could hardly look better from this angle. What doesn't work? These. The heels kind of look like parts of a turbojet engine, but there's no way to explain the rest, other than the fact that there are a couple of robot feet sticking out. Not cool. I'm no engineer, but that's cost cutting right there. If you think it doesn't bother you, consider this. The wheels roll. You could roll the figure like a model, except it has these giant leg brakes that actually go out farther than the wheels themselves. If you bring this piece down, the car can almost walk. Also, check out the back. It's practically blank. The only color other than red here are the exhaust pipes, and they have done logo, all silver. Even the license plate is empty. This doesn't even feel like the same figure anymore, it just feels weak. Finally, nearly the entire robot can be seen from this angle. Yeah, I can only imagine the trouble my Bumblebee must have with mechanics. And that's the car mode. As you can see, it's still beautiful. Very hard to make it better. Hiding the robot parts would mean making the car bulkier, so my only real gripes with it are the feet and unfinished rear. With that, I'll give it an 8.5 and move on to primary mode. Done. Told you it was easy. You can unlock the halves for the final automorph, or you can leave it as is, doesn't matter. Now, something I'd like to note, the gun is practically the same color, but now it actually blends in well with the Allspark colors, so that's an improvement. Yeah, now this is a very solid mode. There's tons of articulation. Heels retract, and toes bend. Knees rotate a full 90 degrees. The leg is on a ball joint, as well as the torso, arms, hands, and the head. Elbows rotate and also bend 90 degrees. What's more, the joints are so tight that it'll hold almost any pose you can think of. If you can balance it, that is. Now the windshield does get in the way of movement, but it's not fatal. The difference between Cliffjumper and Bumblebee is the color, obviously. Here, red is still prevalent, but black has been replaced with dark gray, which is a poor trade if you ask me. It does look a little more metallic though. The Autobot symbol is silver, and doesn't stand out all that much, especially since silver is Cliffjumper's third color. You can see even more of it in robot mode on the groin and elbows. Let's not forget the huge silver stripes on either side either. No, that's a poor choice for Autobot symbol. There's blue Allspark circuitry, I think, on the arms and abdomen, which is a nice little splash of color now that I'm looking at it. The head has been remodeled a bit, and with the most of the face now covered up. I think that's the helmet, but it looks nothing like what it's supposed to. In fact, it looks more like a submissive's mask. Not that I know what that looks like, of course. I thought I was gonna hate it, but it's okay. Here's why. There. This is about as much as I can give him without melting the head off. The light piping kind of brings the face together, in my opinion. Blue would have been better, especially with the Allspark scene, but this works too. That's the robot mode. It's very well done and I don't have any major issues with it. There's not an idle panel anywhere in sight, with everything being functional. Yeah, I can cover the head like that. Anyway, like Jesse said, it's too bad movement is limited in the waist, or this mode would have been completely flawless. The only other thing I can think of would be replacing one of the arms with the movie cannon. They'd have to put normal rocket launchers, on the shoulders for the gimmick, or maybe make the barrel spin at the push of a button, I don't know. But this blade thing is good too, It's unique, which is where the designers were probably going with it. We'll wait and see if Bumblebee uses it in the sequel. Overall, I'll give it a 9, both because of the secondary color choices and limited waist movement. Now, before issuing a final judgment, I want to demonstrate the transformation back into car mode. I wasn't sure why the transformation is rated 3 on the complexity scale, until I decided to put the Camaro on display again. Voila! And that's Cliffjumper. It's a gorgeous figure and I don't regret having it flown in across the Atlantic. The end score is 8.75. If you're only going to get one Transformers figure like me, my vote is on the deluxe Camaro. Now, which one of the two? Personally, I think the original Camaro concept is a more complete looking figure. From what I've seen of it, I'd give it a 9.25. 9 for car mode and 9.5 for robot mode. Unlike this one, it's not trying to shun away from colors because they're taken. However, if you're like me and red shiny objects are enough to make your day, by all means get this one. It delivers. Thanks for watching.